If you were to ever ask me, what is your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan film? I would probably say Night 5. And that's for a reason. Night 5 is a 2022 thriller/horror film by XBlue based on the game series called Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, the history behind this is actually kind of interesting. Now, because of our dear friends at Blumhouse, the real FNAF movie was taking so long to release, fans were getting impatient. So, this group known as XBlue decided to make a fan film to help pass the time. And it is one of my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's fan films ever. And I'm sure if you've seen it, and you're about to see this video, then you'll understand what I'm about to talk about. This movie is absolutely great. Sure, it may not have the budget as many other fan films, but it is certainly one of the best fan films I've seen in a very, very long time. It's called Night 5.
Speakers on the stage as well as the cupcake.
Hey, Joey, do you want to eat me?
No thanks, Mr. Muffin.
But I want to die.
One of the things that really frustrates me is Michael. He doesn't have much of a character other than he killed his brother and his dad hates him. He has somewhat of a personality in the scene where he's meeting the day guard. He's trying to play it nice, but other than that, he doesn't have much of a character. He has an arc though, trying to save Jonathan, but other than that, there's not much. It would have been interesting if he had a dream or someplace he wanted to work at. Like in the scene where he's talking to the day guards, he could have talked about what he wanted to do. It would have given the story some much needed depth, and it would have been more compelling to follow Mike's character. It would have also made him more relatable. Also, we need to talk about the acting. In some scenes, it's clear that Justin's trying to give it his all, and it shows, and that is respectable. But throughout most of the movie, Mike's mostly just moping around, saying things that will further the plot. I am almost completely certain that there's more I can nitpick, but I just want to get on to the good stuff, and the reason why this is one of the most underrated fan films I've seen in a very long time.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
Yep, everybody's been saying it, and it's true. This movie is not very scary. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, here's my opinion. I personally don't care that this movie is not scary. Hey, I love FNAF VHS just as much as the next guy, but I don't think super gory horror or in-your-face jump scares is what makes FNAF scary. It certainly wasn't what made the first FNAF scary, I'll tell you that much. The first game was scary because at the time it was made, it was so unique. It built up tension, it had great mechanics. And how are you supposed to convey that in a movie? Well, this movie does it pretty good actually. No in-your-face jump scares, no crazy gore. It's mostly just building up. And that building up leads to the climax. Hey everyone, just an editor's note here. In the beginning part of this video, I sound a little bit weird, a little bit groggy. I sound like I'm 10 years old. But all the claims I made, yeah, they still hold up while I'm editing this. The soundtrack for this movie is simply awesome. The trailer music is honestly some of the best trailer music I've ever seen. No joke, it definitely conveys like this early 90s, late 80s movie, and that's what they were going for. And it really works with FNAF, it really does. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go rewatch the film, but the soundtrack is absolutely awesome. The cinematography in most scenes is nothing special, but I do appreciate the few camera turns and camera pans we get. It definitely makes the film feel a little more complete and a little bit more alive. The animatronic suits they used are very unique, and it works in the film's favor, I think. Especially how they made them look old and beat up. But good suits, good cinematography, and a pretty good soundtrack are what make this film my favorite fan film. That's what I'm about to discuss. Every time I rewatched Night 5, I kept on getting this weird feeling.
Michael.
Hey, Dad. It's been a while.
What do you want?
I think what Mike's trying to do here is pretty obvious. He's trying to get more information while still trying to connect with his father. Keep in mind, they haven't spoken in years. This is the first time he's spoken to him in a very long time.
That.
Could I come in?
You could stay right there.
Michael's trying to have a conversation while his father is trying to push him away.
Dad, you know that I feel bad about what happened. You know that. I've been thinking about it every single day for the past 10 years. And I just want to help. I'm gonna go try to find the person who went missing.
That's so noble of you, Michael. But please, key me in. What does this have to do with me?
I don't know. I guess I just thought I should let you know. And maybe ask if you have any advice.
Advice? That's what you're wasting my time with? Advice for your new job, for a company that I want nothing to do with? Right. Okay. Good night, Michael.
Wait, Dad, I just want to try to make things right.
How did you even get a job there? They want nothing to do with our family.
I use my middle name.
Right. Smart move. Night, Mike.
William calls Michael smart here, using love as almost a weapon of some sort, while still just calling him Mike to get him to back off.
One of them murdered the only decent son I had.
In the scene where William reveals to Michael that he was the one behind it all, you can really see Michael's whole worldview has just been shattered. His father was behind this the entire time, and he spends nearly the rest of the scene in shock. Any hope he had with reconnecting with his father has just been shattered before his eyes.
As you did your brother. Yet, here you are, living, breathing, and as annoying as ever! You've done a good thing tonight, saving that boy. He truly was an innocent in all this, not deserving what he got.
William is obviously referencing Evan in the scene, but Michael doesn't care. He knows that his father's opinion doesn't matter anymore. To its core, Night 5 isn't just a story about fictional haunted robots. It's a story about a father and a son struggling to reconnect. It turns out the father was nothing the son expected. And also there's the other plot with the animatronics. How still they stay throughout the entire movie perfectly represents how the kids are trapped inside of them. And we all know what happens to William at the end of the movie. The genius of Night 5 is taking two stories and mashing them into one, while having it flow like a movie should. Even with the official Five Nights at Freddy's movie out now, still make sure to rewatch Night 5 from time to time, because it is definitely a good watch. Also, for the fans watching,
Miles Morales in FNAF.
It's crazy. Oh man, what did Peter tell me? Where's Gwen?
He was just over here.
I'll use what my Uncle Aaron taught me.
Hey.
Where'd he go? Where's Jonathan? Use your spider sense.
That's not how it works.
Hey, did somebody
Yeah, I'm a basketball hoop.
Spider-Man?
Wait.
Where are you going? You don't know. Spider-Man?
Hey.
Can you say your famous line?
Which line?
The good one.
Say it right.
Needless to say, I... Yeah!